Everybody, welcome back. I'm the Heat Seeker. If you could take a quick moment of your time and hit the like and subscribe, it helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I do appreciate it. Now today I have a little different kind of video planned. I'm going to do a few pepper reviews and answer some questions while I'm at it. But before I get started, I want to give a shout out to Pepper Paul, I'm Nobody Special, Samara Lilith, and JD's Hot Sauce. They are coming out with some really good content, and we're all kind of small channels, so they've been really encouraging to me and really kind, and I really do appreciate them. And so if you could go over there and show them some love, subscribe to their channels. I'm going to put a link in the description for all their channels down below, and yeah, show them some love. So the first pepper I'm going to get started with is this one right here. Look at this beauty. This is a blood ghost. Man, the colors on this thing are just amazing. All these peppers are. They're very similar in colors, and we'll see how they differ in taste. This one's supposed to be around 850,000 Scoville heat units or so. We'll see. It is a ghost pepper. So, I have no idea what kind of flavor it's going to have, though. I couldn't find a whole lot of information on it. But, wow. There's the interior. Not a whole lot of pith in it. But it smells kind of fruity, kind of sweet. It doesn't have the bitter smell that most ghost peppers have. That's pretty unique. Now, I did get permission from Clayton Hollingsworth to save a couple seeds, so if I end up enjoying them, I can grow them next year. And I'm just getting a couple of seeds out of here. They'll go ahead and come on out. Alright, there we go. Just a couple little seeds. And as you can see, I didn't mess with the pith. That's actually where all the heat is, not in the seeds. So, by the way, all these peppers are from Clayton Hollingsworth. He's been sending me some really great pods. Good flavor, excellent heat. So I'm gonna have a link in the description for him too, for his email. If you want to get some hot pods, just hit him up. And hang on a sec. I just realized my notifications aren't turned off. There we go. All right. Hopefully there won't be any more of that. Alright, so we'll start off with a blood ghost. Oh, I'll show the inside again so you can see it's all there, aside from 3 seeds. Here we go. Alright, so start off just slightly sweet, and then it went to very floral. Not really bitter though. That's actually got a pretty decent flavor to it. Most ghost peppers I've had have been pretty much on the bitter side, but this one not so much. It's got a good amount of heat. It's coming on pretty strong. Now I'll tell you, this week I've worked double shifts, 4 of the 5 days I worked this week, so I didn't get a whole lot of time to film or eat peppers, so my tolerance is down a little bit, but we'll see how this goes. So the first question I have, this was on the video I did of the Peach Reaper of Death. The subscriber's name is The Man LK6JR. He says, I have a question. How does this pepper scale against a hotter jalapeno? I'm curious about how you would rank it. So, the Peach Reaper of Death no comparison to a jalapeno. I've never had a rogue jalapeno, but I've never had a jalapeno even get anywhere near. If you want to see, like if you're a jalapeno level and you want to know what it's like to get into that Reaper level, check out the last video I did with my brother-in-law, where we both ate the chocolate Bootla Reaper, or the Bootla Reaper. That'll give you an idea of how insane these things are, because he had zero tolerance going into that video, and it rocked him good. He handled it well because he's eaten super hots a lot in the past, so he knows how to handle it. But if you don't know how to handle it and you're just going from jalapeno to super hot, it's gonna rock your world. It's gonna make you reevaluate your life decisions. Like, it's a whole nother world. Either you'll love it or you'll hate it, one or the other. When I first did it, I ate a Carolina Reaper as my first super hot, and at the time I couldn't even handle jalapenos, and I ended up loving it. So you just never know. Let's see. Jalapeno, to me right now, I don't even taste any heat from them. I can't tell if they have any heat at all. Whereas the Peach Reaper of Death was like, I think I ended up saying it was like around a 5 or 6 or 6 to 7, something like that. And it was really hot. It was hot for me. It was a real hot pepper. Actually, I think it might have even gotten a little hotter. I can't remember. But it's a whole different world. Yeah, if you're going from jalapenos to super hots, it's a whole different world. The very first super hot I ever ate, the Carolina Reaper, that was the closest I've ever come to like actually freaking out. I was not prepared. I had no idea just how hot peppers can get. It's incredible. It'll blow your mind. So my advice would be kind of work your way up. Start off on the lighter peppers and the milder ones, and get to where you can eat several of them at a time, and then move up to a bit hotter ones. I apologize for the wind. I can't really do much about it. It's a beautiful evening though, so. Okay, so that pepper, the Blood Ghost, I'd say it was probably about a 2 or a 3 for me. It got hot, but I could tell it was there, and it was hot. It was definitely in the ghost pepper range, but maybe a 3. I don't think I didn't get any tears or anything. So pretty good flavor for a ghost pepper though. I did like it. The next one I'm going to eat is this right here. This is a Jay's Pink Black Ghost. So it's very, very similar to the Blood Ghost in color. Like I said, all these are very similar in colors. That's why I picked them. I thought it was kind of neat. So this one is just beautiful, man. These are all very pretty pods, all the purple and everything on them. They're just really nice looking. So let's crack this one open. Let's see if I can do it this way. There we go. Try not to cut myself. I've done that before. This one actually smells very similar. That's interesting. It looks pretty similar on the inside. Not a whole lot of pith. Got some oils. Not covered in them, but it's got some. Alright, let me see if I can get 3 seeds or so out of here. Oh no, I dropped them. Well, there's one. And well, now I got oils on me. There's a couple more. I got 3 seeds out there. I'll show you the rest of it. You can see everything's intact. Pith's all intact. Everything else is there except for the 3 little seeds. Let's give this one a whirl. This one's a bit sweeter. So that was a bit sweeter. Had just a little bit of floral toward the end of it. But that was a lot sweeter. That was really good. I like that. So that's delicious. That didn't taste nothing like a regular ghost pepper. Things flying. Wind blowing everything around. Oh, the other burn was just kind of all mouth burn. It the blood ghost didn't get in my throat or anything. It was just kind of all tongue. I think I forgot to say that. So, let's see about this one. Right now, I just got a little bit of burn in my throat. All right, I'm gonna read another question here. This is from DDOB6794. They say, any comments on fresh versus dried and cooked versus raw? I would think raw would be most potent, but I've heard some peppers are better when dried. All right, so my experience is that fresh pods are hotter and better tasting. I've had dried ghost peppers and reaper peppers, and they were hot, obviously, but they didn't seem as hot to me. And oh wow, this is a tongue scorcher right here. This is lighting up my tongue now. I think one of the problems with the dried peppers is that the oils don't get all around in your mouth as much because it's got to kind of mix with your saliva, and so it's not as concentrated, and so you don't quite get as much heat. At least I didn't. And the flavor is disgusting. I did not like dried pepper flavor at all. It's pretty gross to me. Now, I have used them in cooking a bit. It's still, there's just nothing better than fresh pods. They're way better tasting, way better heat, everything. They're just so much better. Now, as far as cooked versus raw, same kind of deal. When you cook a pepper in something, adds amazing flavors to your food. It's delicious, but it's not going to be anywhere near as hot because the oils are spreading out throughout your food, and as you're taking a bite, you're only getting a small amount of that at a time. So for me, fresh pods every time. Now, I've heard that reaper peppers, dried reaper peppers, are supposedly hotter. Hasn't been my experience. Oh, this actually got a little eye sweat going. Huh. All right. I say still the heat level is maybe a 4 on this one. It is higher than the last one, but it's not like crazy hot. Let's see. Oh, another thing, vinegar. If you're adding vinegar with your peppers, it's going to decrease the heat level. That's just how it works. I made some hot sauce last year, and we put a bunch of reapers and scorpion peppers and ghost peppers in. First we put them on the grill. We grilled them with some garlic, and then we blended them all up. And when we added the vinegar, we only put a little bit of vinegar, but it definitely brought the heat down significantly. So it was great hot sauce, probably some of the best hot sauce I've ever had. In fact, that's the whole reason I got into doing these videos, was I was trying to find peppers I want to use to make my own hot sauce. And I was eating peppers and just writing down what the flavors were like and how hot they were to me. I got to where I couldn't remember, like when I went back reading ones I had written down earlier, I couldn't remember exactly how they tasted. So I started doing little videos so I could remember it better. And then I uploaded one day, and people were like, oh, you should keep uploading them. You should start doing YouTube. So yeah, that's kind of how it started. And now I've gotten kind of away from hot sauces. And here's why. The next question. Actually, before I get into hot sauces, I wanted to get into this one right here. This is an Orion pepper. Now this should be significantly hotter than the other two I ate. It's supposed to be around 1.2 to 1.5 million Scoville heat units. And I'm mnobodyspecial just did a review on this the other day, a couple days ago or so. So make sure y'all go over to his channel, check it out. It's a really cool looking pepper. I mean, those purples are just beautiful. That is something. That's a really, really pretty pepper. Man. So yeah, let me crack into this one real quick, and then I'll get to the next question. And I'll explain why I abandoned hot sauces. Look at that pith. Now we're talking. Hang on. The smoke's starting to come up in my face. Always having to try to keep away the Florida State bird, the mosquito. Look at that interior. That's nice. Wow, there again, it tastes very similar to the other two. That's interesting. Huh. Now this is a cross. Let me get my notes for this one because there's a bunch of crosses here. It's a cross between a Fatale Gourmet Jigsaw, Big Red Mama, and a Yaki Blue Fawn. So, I don't know how they do that, but that's pretty cool. Has a pretty good amount of pith for such a small pepper. And get just a couple of little seeds out here. There they are, just 3 little seeds. And as you can see, all the pith is still intact. That's where the majority of the heat is. This is actually really oily. There's some good oils down here. All through it. I think this one's gonna light me up. This should be a pretty hot one. So here we go, the Orion. So I had a little sweetness right away, and then it was going kind of bitter before I even got to the seeds. That's a little more on the bitter side of things, but it's not unbearable. It's actually not bad. Now the bitterness is just gone. That's weird. Man, that's strange what peppers do. They do some weird stuff. It's pretty cool. All right, so the next question I have. Do pods burn on the way out? Everybody always asks me this. And for me, they don't. Fresh pods burn on the way in. They're good on the way out. Hot sauces, powders, dried peppers don't burn on the way in very much. And they kill me on the way out. They burn twice and really bad. And I don't know why. My body just processes peppers, fresh peppers, really well. I don't have any issues. I only think I've had like maybe two or three peppers that actually burn on the way out. And it was because I didn't prep my stomach correctly. So, for some reason they don't. That's all I can really say about that. If you're gonna eat these super hots, make sure your stomach is prepped correctly. Man, I'm getting some good eye sweat here. This one's another tongue scorcher. It is lighting my tongue up good. Yeah, I think I'm pushing more toward a 5 on this one. This is getting some heat to it. Nice. So my last question here is from Box 2164. When will you review the chocolate primatale on camera? So my plan is to film it sometime this next week and release it either Wednesday or next Sunday. I'm not sure which. It just depends on what all I have going on. I'm really looking forward to it, so I really want to get it done and put it out there for y'all. I've had a crazy week, and so I haven't been able to do what I wanted to do. So, be it that you request it, I'll make it a priority, and I'll try to get it out quicker. I got another tier right there. Yeah, this one's lighting up nice. Very good. But yeah, I will be releasing that pepper very soon. and thank you for sticking around for it. That's awesome that you're excited about it, and I'm very excited about it too. I have a mustard primatale and a chocolate primatale, so I believe I have a red primatale also. So yeah, they're gonna be really, really crazy hot peppers. I really can't wait. This is a good pepper right here. This Orion, yeah, it's got some good heat to it. It's all tongue burn. Every one of these has been mostly tongue burn. The one got my throat just a little bit, but yeah, this is a tongue scorcher for sure. Yeah, it's probably, yeah, it's about peaked right about there. I think it's going to stay right around a 5 for me. 4.5, 5, somewhere right around there. It's not like crazy hot, but it's definitely got some good heat. And it actually had some really good flavor. Like the flavor hit and then just kind of went away. It was kind of weird. Well, I thank y'all for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the questions and answers and the peppers. And please hit the like and subscribe. Check out those channels in the description. Show them some love. And y'all have a wonderful weekend.